Hi. Oh my goodness. It's been forever. I've been gone. I know. So, hi. I've been gone for a while. Today is the 1st of December. Hi. So, I have been dealing with a lot. If you hear the heat, I apologize. It's blowing because it's snow outside. So, yeah. So, I was able to get out of a situation that was pretty traumatizing for me. And I finally was able to connect with the right people to get out of the situation that I was in. The situation that I was in, so two of the things that happened was I was dealing with DV in two different forms. Now, it wasn't to the point where somebody was knocking me upside my head, but it was definitely to the point where somebody was energetically manipulating my energy. Let me move this back so it can stop shaking. Somebody was energetically manipulating my energy in multiple forms. So they were sabotaging me via blocking me. They were sabotaging my finances, and they were sabotaging my health and my love life, everything that I was working so hard to elevate in. They were sabotaging it in some form or fashion energetically. Now, I don't know if you guys have been energetically attacked, okay? But when you are energetically attacked and shit just keeps happening and you just keep dealing with it over and over and over, you start to feel like it's you, right? You start to feel like something is wrong with you and that you deserve to suffer, right? You start to feel like this is justified. So I did something in my past life that made me a victim of these circumstances, when really you're just a great being. Yeah, you're just a really great person, and you actually want to implement some type of change in this here matrix that we're in. And you have the capability of doing it. And because you have the capability of doing it, because you have made your life about the divine, you have made your life about the Most High Mother, Father, Creator, you have made your life about the light and the high vibrations and the planet and bringing people together and bringing unity, because you've made your life about that, and that has surrounded your life and brought you so much happiness. People will hate you for that. They will hate you for that. You will have a large target on your back, and they will do whatever they possibly can to make sure that it doesn't happen, because they just don't want to see it for you. They just don't want to see you grow. They just don't want to see you elevate, because it's not them. Because they didn't do the work. Because they didn't do the spiritual work that it took to make sure that you healed your heart. Because they didn't do that work. They don't have the same results and the same outcomes spiritually as you, because you put in the work. Whether you wrote it down and you burned it and you released it. Whether you put yourself in a damn jar. Whether you started meditating. Whether you started to listen to certain frequencies. Whether you just showed gratitude. Something as simple and small as saying, I'm so grateful that I could breathe today. I'm so grateful that I walked outside, and when I walked outside and I said hello to the planet, she let the wind blow to respond to me. I'm so grateful that I had that connection. 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 In every single direction. Point blank period. Okay? Now, I'm going to be sharing a story. I have to leave soon. But I'm going to be sharing a story when I get back. And I may cry. I might be angry. I might fall into the trauma that it came with, because I haven't talked to anybody about it. I let go of my therapist because my therapist was a yes woman. I already knew what I was dealing with, but she was a yes woman. It wasn't because of that. I really enjoyed our talks and everything. She was very empathetic, and I liked that about her. But I moved. So I had to let go of that therapist because I moved to a different space. So now I don't have a therapist, but I am transmuting the energy of the trauma that I have gone through. I'm transmuting that energy via creativity, gratitude, spiritual practice, and helping others. That's what I'm doing. Because when I do those things, it makes my heart feel so good. When I'm able to put a smile on someone's face, even if it's something just making a little quick joke, when I do those things, it really brings me joy that people are smiling on my behalf. It's not like an ego type trip, like, yeah, I'm just shit. No, it's more of a, I just did something to make the world a little better of a place. I just did something super, super duper small that made somebody's day better. So it made somebody's day better. They're not gonna go out and try to take somebody's life or something, or try to hurt someone because I made them smile today, or I made them laugh. I raised their vibration in some form or fashion. And those little things are what keeps me going, because I was in a place where I did not want to be here. It wasn't just the space that I was in. It was the things that I learned about the people that I held up to such a high standard. That saw me as nothing, saw me as disposable, saw me as something that they could just use and disrespect, leave behind and forget about, like I was nothing. I'm not a victim. I mean, I kind of am, low-key, but I don't carry myself with a victim mentality because I know the reasoning behind all of the pain. I know the reasoning behind everything that has happened. Everything. Because my ear has been to the spiritual streets. I may not be street smart. No. Because by the grace of the Most High, I didn't have to be in the streets for long. Okay? I didn't have to be in the streets for long. I didn't have to be, being in the energy of karmics for long. Because my spirit team was like, you gonna disconnect yourself from this riffraff. As Primordial would say, this riffraff. You gonna disconnect yourself from it right now. So I'm grateful. So stay tuned. There's more to come. Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you. Oh, if you haven't subscribed, you don't know who I am, I'm sorry. My name is Tara. I'm a singer-songwriter, CEO, mother. Also on my journey to healing. I'm also a spiritual practitioner. And I am in the process of growing and elevating and connecting community via healing. and raising the vibration of the planet. So that's who I am. And I appreciate all of you guys that have listened. If you have not subscribed yet and you're just now seeing me, hi, you're my shooting star now. So welcome. You are part of my pack. So welcome. If you guys are on TikTok and you're a part of G7, hi G7. How you doing? I love y'all. How y'all doing? Ooh. Hi G7. How's it going? So if you guys are a part of that, so I just want to say hi. But anyways, yeah, so if you have not subscribed or liked this page, please feel free to do so. I appreciate all of you guys. This is just a way for me to keep my mental health top tier as I search for another therapist because of the PTSD and everything like that. So I appreciate you guys. I hope that you enjoy your day, night, morning, rising, awake, grand awakening, and I will talk with you soon. I'm going to be sharing more. Peace.